myself too serious. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this fantastic stream. Now, we just heard the fantabulous Muzak Orchestra. Let's give it a round of applause. Fucking fantastic. I'll tell you what, they know how to play a few good tunes. Let me tell you. Oh, that's right. We're going public. We're going save. God damn it. I love it. Love it when it works. I just love it. I just love it. I just love it. So good. So good. How are you? Hello, everybody. I hope you are all having a mediocrely well day. And if it wasn't mediocre and it wasn't exceptional, well, then good for you. And if it was pretty fucking awful, well, then I'm sorry, but next day's around the corner. Unless you died today, well, then I guess, that's the end for you. But if you were just born today, well, then I guess it doesn't really matter what has happened. It's life. This is life. We are living. As you could probably have told, the title of the fucking stream is called Why You Shouldn't Have a Way of Life. And just live. Just live. Now, here's the thing. L-I-V-E can be said live. It can be said live. So it's L-I-V-E or live as in L-I-V-E. See, live. Live. I'm trying to think what other words. Probably there's many. Oh, it's the biggest one I can fucking think of. If you wear glasses, you might be referred to as nearsighted or farsighted. Great. Reason why those terms exist is not because a farsighted person can't see far away. No. No. A farsighted person is a nearsighted person. And why is this? And I will tell all of you this exactly. The reason why those words exist the way they do, nearsighted, farsighted. If I'm a farsighted person, I need to have things further away from me so I can see them because I can't see close. So I have to far. Now, if I'm a nearsighted person, right, I can't have things far away, so I have to bring them up really close. Now I'm a nearsighted person. See, isn't that fucking insane? Isn't that the meaning of life? Isn't that a way of life? Being able to, I can't even adequately describe the frustration I feel over those two words, meaning the opposite. They are literally the opposite of themselves, and yet I'm sorry. Like, what has to get done? I don't know. I don't know. But there's a fuck. Is there a line? Is there a fucking? Yeah, that's good enough. I really don't give a shit. But I will tell you this: nearsighted and farsighted, you gotta do better. You gotta do better. You gotta do better. It's so maddening to me that fucking and I've had to wear glasses. Literally, I shit you not, people. I shit you not. Look at me. Look in my fucked eyes. Look at them. Look at my fucked eyes. Since the first grade, I've always thought they were the inverse of each other. The inverse. So I would just go to people, I'm fast. I probably have caused corneal and retinal damage because of the fact I've gotten those words mixed up until I'm not even shitting you, like 5 years ago. Once I discovered that they meant the opposite, it's like I don't even know how else to describe it when I discovered the fact that they were the inverse. Now, some of you are gonna be watching this going, this fucking guy. Is he okay? He fucking doesn't know that nearsighted means farsighted and farsighted means nearsighted. I know. How does he not know that? How do you not know that? Don't ask me, ask him. How do you not know that? Well, I mean, I guess I've always thought, nearsighted, it means, close. You can't see that close. Or I don't know. I don't know what I thought, okay? I don't know. That's like, and I'm losing my fucking mind. Oh, that's enough little banter, enough little. I think I've been, because I was unlisted for a little bit, and so I can get my link because I don't have a customizable channel link yet, which I did originally, and then. So, we are here now. I gotta tell you. Folks, what you see is what you get. I like me. My family likes me. My fucked eyes like me. Now, we all have our issues, and we all have our neuroses, our complexes, whatever the fuck goes on here that we really aren't sure about. Because there is stuff that we really aren't sure about. Now, no way, live life. I started talking about the words. I know the word but I can't. It's just not. Don't worry, folks. I'm gonna take care of you. My name's Steven. I'm gonna be your host. Well, strap in, strap on, and then take off. It's 11:10. Gonna be going for a little bit. I wanna dive into this conversation just a little bit, just because it's speaking to me. I'll throw it out here. Right? And people are gonna say, but I shouldn't say people are gonna say because nobody says shit. Look at all my fucking, look at all anything I put out across the podcast, across the site, across this site, across the Twitch. Nobody's saying anything. Nobody's doing anything to me. Nobody's fucking saying anything to me. I'm just here shouting into the void and seeing what doesn't stick because nothing is sticking. To have a set prescribed way of life doesn't, to me, appeal to me, but I could also see, because again, we have about 8 billion people, something like that, on this planet. Now, I understand, out of that 8 billion, there's only 350 million of those 800 billion that are Americans, that are born and that are in America. Now, I hear you. I understand you. I only have an American way of life. I only have an American... See, I just said that. I just fucking said... Now, American way of life. Now, look at that. Now, American way of life... No. I mean... Now, again. I am here to tell you about me. About the world. About whatever the fuck you want to hear about. And you don't want to hear me. You don't want to hear the guy down the street. You don't want to hear anybody. You just want to look at whoever. Good. It's all around fucking good. But I will having a prescribed way of life, I think, can dictate bad things. If we can talk about certain prescribed ways of life, and that does include certain... Now, see, what defines a way of life? And now I would describe a way of life as how one goes about to live in and around their cultural society, because we all live in a society, as the meme says, but we are not all a part of the same society. We are, yes. Communally, we are, if you live in a city, if you live in a town, even if you live in a village. There was always some communal aspect. Even if you fucking, you live in the middle of the woods, you're still gonna have to eventually go to a store, unless you're one of those freaks. I shouldn't say freaks. Freaks is a negative. That's a negative word. I don't want to say it's a negative word, but it connotates something off. I don't know. The freak is a little harsh, but these individuals who have taken it upon themselves to go off the beaten path and live like, well, I guess, the old-timey ways with modern amenities. Sure, some of these people don't. No cell phone. I guarantee you, there's still people in this day and age in 2021 who do not have a cell phone in America. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you. And sure, remember there was the big push. There was like, there's always a big push, I feel. Especially like starting I wouldn't even say 2010. 2010, yeah, is when we started seeing those ads for like, if you are 65 and older, you can get a free cell phone with 100 minutes a week, 50 text messages a week, and 1 gig a month for exactly $2.75, and with a valid AARP membership card, $1. Now, that was an attempt at humor, and you might have missed it, because I don't have that kind of... So, when I do shit like that, that's me trying to be funny, and it's not funny unless it is funny. But because of the laws of probability, I mean, you have to think 8 billion people again. Not all of those 8 billion people are gonna be able to hear and understand English to the point where they can get that joke. But it wasn't a joke, and not see. Life should just be the way you want to live it. Don't ever, and I mean with all the sincerity in my heart, if you live for one thing or the other, just live. Don't worry about the sides. Don't worry. The path is always down. It's always we're going. The path is always one direction. We can't go backwards in time. I mean, everybody would love to go back in time and change a few things. Everybody. Now, sure, maybe, I would have done a little bit things differently. Yeah, I mean, definitely. I don't think anybody isn't without that. Do I regret those decisions? No, I mean, listen, my life hasn't had that really, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that, I shouldn't say that because I shouldn't say that. Moving on. Let's look at prescribed ways of life, right? Let's look at certain prescribed ways of life. Any religious structure, any religious hierarchical figures who are a part of the structure. Now I understand there are certain forms of Christianity that you can have a wife and kids, and I understand there's certain forms of Judaism, I believe, that allow you to marry and have kids if you're a rabbi. Islam, I'm not exactly familiar with, but like religious prescribed ways of life, we can see that there are issues, right? I mean, look at 2006 with the Catholic Church, and still to this day with the Catholic Church. Maybe it's too topical, but there's nothing that's not topical because everything at one point in history has been topical. You cannot tell me that at some point nothing hasn't been topical. Because at some point it's been written down, it's been talked about, it's been discussed, it's been shown, it's whatever we want to call that, it's already happened. Things have already happened. I'm not even the first fucking person to say this speech, probably. The words I'm using are original because they're coming out of my fucking head. Now, I understand all of your concerns and all of your queries. You're gonna say, hey Steve, what's your way of life? How do you live your life? And I'll tell you this. This is the honest, the goodness truth. This is how I live, and this is how I live. See, people say, 5-year plan, 10-year plan, 20-year plan. What the fuck? If you're planning out 20 years in your life, why? I mean, hey, if you're so certain on that, go for it. Go for it. If you're that certain in 20 years, if you have that plan that you can in 20 years, I'm gonna be fucking. I gotta do this in 5, and that in 10, and this in 15, and bam, 20. It's doable. Shit, I could. Shit, that's like a fucking. I'm 25, right? So let's just say my 20-year plan, right? My 20-year plan. I become president. That's my 20-year plan. Fuck it. Not a felon. Property is no longer a requirement anymore. I got all the ups. Maybe I'm not college educated. I shouldn't say that. I am college. Maybe I'm not college graduated. Maybe, some people might not have a good opinion of me. Maybe I talk a little funny and a little fast and I look kind of fucky. That's a 20-year plan. I mean, now, that just happens to be coincidental that I just even, but maybe, who knows, maybe I might become a tobacco magnate. I'll find a way to make tobacco edible. Just you wait. That's 20 years. I could figure some southern lad, some southern dame, some belle, some whoever, going, you know what? I got some time, maybe a little bit of money, maybe passion. Maybe I got enough passion. You know what? Maybe I'm sitting on 15 acres of tobacco crop that nobody's really buying because, well, cigarettes fucking suck. And I mean, sure, I could sell these to the nicotine companies and they can buy my tobacco and extract the nicotine, but it's just a waste. They're gonna destroy it. I don't know. I don't even know what I don't even know what tobacco leaves could be used for other than tobacco. I mean, nicotine. Yes, you have to extract nicotine from somewhere, unless you chemically derive it, and then you remove the natural aspect out of the nicotine. But it's already so processed and so handled. I mean, you can argue that with anything, alcohol, weed, anything, water. Water. Now, living life should not be a chore, and it should not make you want to not live it. Because if that happens, then we have a little bit of a abnormality that's going on. Because again,